don't flash, think I'm moving too fast for all of this. I'ma have to move right past, cruise right past all of this. If you didn't get the news, don't flash.
Now, let's see what's happening in my team. Out of position 2-packs have now dropped. We've got new positions for some of the community's favorite players. This weekend, father-son NBA cards have hit the Triple Threat online boards for Father's Day. Win a game for a chance at cards from the Bowl, Rivers, Barry.
Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Nuggets. One of the most complete skill sets in the game. He does it all. What does Nikola Jokic have in store for us tonight as they get ready for game time at Staples Center? Nuggets, Lakers. We'll be right back on 2K Sports.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. And here's a look at some numbers for Kuzma.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Cole is out there with Barrett. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Harris in at the 2 spot. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And in tonight's game, pride definitely burned at stake when you were with the Spurs. Or any of the teams, talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006. Which, by the way, Kevin, everybody is doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? We kind of took care of it.
Yeah. Now here is Harris. 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. Kuzma with it. Now Wright defending. Floats it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. It's a 5-point game, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Here's Jokic following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Wright. And the layup is good.
Unblockable shot unless they get a bigger man on him. And I'm looking at the roster sheet, Kevin. I don't see anybody bigger.
Pass to James. To the paint. Here's Davis. Off the left rim and out. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Barrett, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Down low. Ball finds James. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Passes it to Barrett for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Wright kicks to Harris. Here's Barrett. And again, Denver no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And yes, it's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Nuggets trail by 10. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Jokic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
Now here's James. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. Davis has got his second bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Up top right, defended by Paul. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Off target from three-point range. LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Kuzma kicks to Paul. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Barrett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. James looking it over. Over Barrett. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Wright. Here's Jokic.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring. And, you know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just on found in that center position.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls for him. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Now, here's Barrett, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And here is Wright, following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The pass to Barrett. He feeds it to Bull. Fades, and he makes that one.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And Kuzma slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Jokic passes to Harris. Tipped away. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way.
Phenomenal awareness by AD there, leaking out in transition. One of his best assets, and comes away with the basket.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Chris Paul. That's tipped. Right, the pass to Jokic. Rebound the Lakers.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Right outside. Here's Bull. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
LeBron outside. Now, here's Bull. Defense is right there. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Jokic. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you just begin to feel, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
Here's Dotson. Back to Napier. 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers leading by 19 points. Caldwell Pope dishes to Davis. Pass to Caruso. Now Kuzma. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Napier passes to Todd. Now here's Napier. Tight defense on him. The Nuggets with another miss.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Just looks so easy for LeBron James, a powerhouse who could score from anywhere.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Napier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Can they get it? Almost, but it rolls out.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
Well, you know, Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
And here's Denver. Napier feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Muscala. James covering. There's the pass to Napier. This one for three. And no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. James finds Davis. Clarkson with the ball. He's covered by Muscala. The offensive rebound. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. All length there from AD. The assertive attitude, and it just makes him such a handful on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Napier. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Todd. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Nance kicks to Caruso. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Oh, 6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Here's Napier. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Todd. From 11 feet away, Caruso grabs the miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. To the middle. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And another three for the Lakers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
1:21 left here in the opening quarter. And here's Napier. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. LeBron drives in, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
Now, here's Napier. Here's Todd, and he banks in the layup.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Pass to LeBron, and they double up James. Here's Watford. Here's Cook. No good with the triple. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dotson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Zach Collins checked in for Los Angeles. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. 6 points for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Clarkson dishes to Nance. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And so it's Los Angeles, out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Mike Muscala, and it's Napier in at the point. Here's Watford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off of the ball. You combine 3 of those guys with the skill set, so one has it, and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And
tough
all of those
to defend,
guys,
right? I mean,
yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin. On top of that, if we talked about their physical nature and stature, I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
So it's Denver now. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now Napier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside. Knocked loose.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Over to the left wing. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Here's Watford. And the 3 off target. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Marc Gasol has checked in for Nance. Denver also making some changes. Jokic comes in for Muscala. And Barrett subbed in for Damian Dotson. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 11.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Passes to Clarkson. Back to Cook. And there's the pass to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Watford. The 3. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Pass to Jokic. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, you can get that from Jokic, a well-balanced game. We know about playmaking, but the 3-ball, part of his arsenal.
Harris against Clarkson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Now, here's Barrett. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
Bol, he's checked in for the Nuggets. DeLon Wright comes in for Shabazz Napier.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kuzma, left side. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barrett. The baseline jumper goes down. Barrett's got 5 now.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
Osman, the pass to Gasol. Back to Osman. To the inside, and stolen by Bol. Here's Barrett. Again, the Nuggets score.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Here is Cook. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. And talking about Bol, his dad, Manute Bol, was known for his defense. That is not the case for his son.
Well, they're 2 completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about skill. He can handle, he can shoot. And for someone who's 7'2", he's a tremendous playmaker.
Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Paul against Wright. Lets it fly. Los Angeles with another miss. Denver's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Bol kicks to Wright. Off target with his 3.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
Paul with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Caldwell Pope passes to Gasol. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Anthony Davis.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Jokic kicks to Wright. And it's off from three-point range. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. The Lakers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. We know officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, though, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair, but understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Loads it up for Davis. Deflects the pass. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
And checking out some numbers for Barrett. He's coming off an excellent season.
averaged 21 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
They get the rebound, Bull, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Bull's got 6 points.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Denver calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 7 points for Jokic.
Big man powering to the rack. Doesn't happen much in the league anymore, but Jokic is showing us why it's still effective.
Passes it to Osman. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Bulls got 6 rebounds in the game. Goes up on the high post. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Kuzma kicks to Paul. Wide open. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Now the pass to Jokic. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Davis. Paul dishes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, just looking at this box score and wondering what Anthony Davis hasn't done. This guy's been on a roll since the tip.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Nuggets. No good on the 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Davis, the pass to Paul. Now Davis, guarded by Wright. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 4 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Kuzma finds Paul. Drains it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, once Paul makes up his mind, he does not hesitate on that play and is developing his three-point game later in his career.
And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's his first foul. Nancy's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Cedi Osman. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Tuesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
The Nuggets shooting 41% from the field here in the second. No good again that time.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
LeBron passes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
1:36 left now here in the second. And right, here we go. Here's Bull. Nance with some nice D.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. .107 left in the first half. Jokic passes to Bull. He can't get that one, and the Lakers take it the other way. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Loving the intensity from the brow there. He threw that one down with some real force.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jokic passes to Wright. Back to Jokic. Great D that time from Davis.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Clarkson, he's checked in for Paul. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Right, the pass to Jokic. Made that one only his fourth of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
And here is James. And finished off by LeBron.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at point. That's the Laker 5.
That's a pretty smooth release for a 6'10" center on the perimeter.
You know, Brent, passing is just one of the many things that Jokic does well on the floor.
Well, it doesn't look pretty at times, and there's not a ton of athleticism, but the cerebral play of Jokic, and then for teams to try to prepare Kevin defensively for a team offensively that plays from a point center, that's a bit of a mind job night in and night out. Denver's done such a great job of accentuating the skill set of Nikola Jokic.
The Nuggets shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Ball against Wright. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James finds Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Whenever AD is floating around the basket like he was there, you know if he gets the ball, he's going to go for the jam.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Barrett. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Jokic, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Wright dishes the ball. He kicks it to Barrett. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Now, here's Bull, guarded by Kuzma. Bull can't hit.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Paul for 3, drills it from outside. Paul's got 8 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Bull can't hit.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
The shot by Paul, nobody around. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Yep, that one goes. Wright's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And they double up Davis. Back to LeBron. The three-pointer, no good. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Barrett, no good. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Wright, the pass to Jokic. And it's off the back rim, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Kuzma kicks to James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
A great job by LeBron in that instance at getting some contact and then going straight into the foul.
Both teams will make substitutions. That one misses. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth $100.
I always thought about Jordan, too, right? I mean,
yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Yeah, just making his way through every part of that defense, drives in, gets contact.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Harris outside. Pass to Bull. Kicks it to Barrett. Now here is Harris. Knocks down the 3-ball. Harris has got 5 now.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Collins passes it to James. Misses from short range. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The rebound by Watford. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Shot from 12. James with the bucket. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Poked loose. Out left to the wing. Back to Collins. Pass to Cook. LeBron James on the wing. He has 31. And James throws it down hard.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
Now Napier. Pass to Barrett. And here is Muscala. And the pass to Harris. And another miss by Denver.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Count the basket. And that's now 35 points for LeBron.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And so Napier will bring it up for the Nuggets. Looking to end his cold spell. The shot, no good.
This has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Harry Nance is checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. Now here's Napier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To stop the run, trains the 3-pointer.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Dotson, and the layup's good off the glass.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
LeBron outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. LeBron's got 40 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Denver's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Good on the shot.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Nuggets shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. And James throws it down.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
The Nuggets shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Napier. It's good. Napier's got his first bucket of the night. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
And you can't give LeBron James that much room off the pick. He doesn't need much space to get that shot off.
Here's Napier. Shot from free throw range. Rebounded by the Lakers. Nance has got his 5th rebound in this one.
hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
James kicks to Nance. Pass to Watford. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. James dishes to Cook. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Dotson. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got his 6th rebound on the night. And James throws it down.
Well, Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Napier with it. Pass to Todd. 1:56 left to play in the third. Kicks to Muscala. Passes to Dotson. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. Dotson's got 4 points this quarter. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Caruso, the pass to Nance. Here's Watford. Napier covering. Here's Caruso. Out to the wing. Here's Watford. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And LeBron enjoys fooling the D right there, tricked them, got them in the air, and then gets himself to the free throw line.
And the free throw stats there, 6 of 8 shooting, so 75% so far. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Mike Muscala, and it's Wright in for Shabazz Napier. Gasol with the rebound. The Lakers shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
Dotson the pass to Jokic. Looking to get it going, and the layup is up and in. Jokic has got 13 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. The pass to Jokic. Kicks it to Wright. To the left wing. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Wright. And that's 15 points for Jokic.
It's amazing how much the evolution of Jokic has helped evolve the offense that's around him. A fearless player who feels like he can go up and match up against anybody in the league.
27 seconds left in the third. Wright outside. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Osman. Here's James. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Stauskas, and it's Todd in at power forward.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
And here are the Nuggets now. Stevenson with the bounce pass. lets it go from 11. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, overspending, and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you had for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. Yeah, that's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Knocked away. Here's James. Gasol kicks to Clarkson. James left side. Clock at 4. And they double up LeBron. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
You want players to remain calm under pressure. Jordan Clarkson looking very comfortable despite being in a very tough spot.
The Nuggets shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Pass to Todd. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. The layup off target. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's James. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And another miss by Denver.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Passes it to Osman. Back to James. Again, what an avalanche!
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And here's Stevenson. The pass to Todd. Many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super team?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there? That
I don't want to get into the specifics.
Okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play. And more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
LeBron drives in and finished off by LeBron.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there, has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Dotson. Pass to Todd. Back to Dotson. Fires the 3. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
It's LeBron James, the best player in the world. I'm not sure you can let him just rise up with great confidence like he did there.
Here's Dotson. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a midseason tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. Here's Stauskas. Stevenson outside. Pass to McNeil. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets with another miss. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Bol.
Zach Collins is aggressive and confident and waiting for his opportunity to show just how consistently good he can be in the NBA.
Muscala, he's checked in for Denver. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything shooting, free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league? Right. As if, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The 3 from Stevenson. The rebound by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, Collins. Good on the 3-point shot. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now Collins, a 7-foot center that looks pretty natural in shooting from there.
Here's Napier. Here's Stauskas. Passes it to Stevenson. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Caldwell Pope passes to Gasol. Offline with his 3. Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now Clarkson, stolen by Stevenson. And now Stevenson running the floor all by himself. Count that one.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Fires for 3. Clarkson kicks to Collins. There's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Lakers passing it around. Goes back up. Collins, good.
Not just an inside scorer. Collins obviously can stretch you out to the 3-point line, this time from the mid-range.
Here's Napier. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're trailing, but they are really battling. Working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
Free throw drops for Napier. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
Here's Watford. Back to Cook. Here's Nance, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brent, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in there?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right. All about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor.
Yes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Right wing. Right side, Collins. Here's Cook. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collins. Caldwell Pope kicks to Cook. Nance passes to Caldwell Pope. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Now here's Napier. Pass to Stauskas. Back to Napier. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Marcus All comes in for Zach Collins, and Paul subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. I mean, he's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Here's Watford. Paul dishes to Nance. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Stauskas. Here's Stevenson. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And that one is good.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
A defense producing easy looks, it just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.